Prepared?
I'm ready.
I believe so. At least I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Holly said, thumbs up.
Sweet. Introduce the court first. Now that you're king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles.
Hooray!
Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course, the bleak march. I'll start with the counts. I'll finally meet you. Sweet. Amazing. The amazing counts.
Hello.
Am I like...
Hi, sibling.
Hello.
Hi, sibling.
You should still be able to join if you want. The website kotc.app is up here, and here's the room code. I can't guarantee you'll end up in whichever. Wait, actually, did I also buy the game for you back then? Because if I did, you
Yes.
might be able to join the Barons. Okay, you can join. You can join whichever one that you want.
Yay!
A council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. I'll wait till we get another baron under our belts and realize how big the coast was, I guess.
The coast encompasses more than the coast.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's also that coast, so it kind of makes sense why there's a big swath of the middle of the continent that belongs to the coast.
Where...
Is it a problem that
And they are
the
wealthy.
stream for me? Oh. I
There's
do
a
wonder if
stream
it's a
problem?
problem. It just updates very, very slowly and very delayed.
Yeah.
Like you were saying a line and then I saw it like 10 seconds later and I'm like, oh. Well, 10's a little dramatic, but
One, I will be honest, my internet is notoriously not the best. That's not
understandable.
two. This game is definitely not meant to be me like scrolling around the map. So if it's doing that while I'm also doing speaking parts, like we're going through the panel to panel stuff, then tell me and I'll see if there's anything I can do about that.
It was
Otherwise,
doing that earlier.
okay.
Yeah, that's...
I
I can see that being an issue.
anything I do to optimize stream?
Please work. Yes, sign it.
Lowering resolution.
I have money?
Yeah, you all have money.
Cool, I can buy, like... I don't know, donkeys? What am I supposed to buy?
Buildings, mostly. You end up buying buildings.
Oh, cool, I can buy a bunch of
Monopoly.
pizza.
Turn down the resolution a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's been a lot better.
It's a little more consistent,
Okay.
yeah. The question is, how long will it
I could
consistency
probably
last?
do another thing. I could lower frame rate to see if that does anything if you want. Otherwise,
That might help because it doesn't have to catch up with as many frames. Or, well, in Discord itself, specifically.
Alright, my Steam login worked. What's the code?
how is that looking? XABR.
Let me in.
Oh, there's buttons.
Let me.
Live of the Noble, or of the East.
Alrighty then.
Purple.
Okie dokie. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time.
Oh.
Why the hurry? To delay any further would make the nobles restless, and when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. That, I suppose. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Let's get this over with. Now, we get to the potatoes of this game. Where vote is to happen. I have the power
The
to
river!
veto, and I can vote for a thing myself.
The river!
You can be a tiebreaker.
I could be a tyrant.
Ugh.
Don't think I have any need, so I will
said
leave
tiebreaker,
this
but
to the people.
okay.
River!
That's probably a good one.
Chat, should I ditch work tomorrow to go to a protest?
I mean,
Holly
depends on how
said,
valuable you
yes.
would be.
Yes? I heard a yes.
Just
That's one yes.
Yes.
If you have something you want to fight for, it's usually a good idea to do it.
Indeed.
Alright. Yeah, worst case, I'm moving out soon anyway. I can just get a new job.
True.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
really fucking mad if they fire me though, because our dish person has been like, he requested 2 days off, got nobody to cover them, and then just didn't show up for 2 days. So if I get fired over one day where I've like been requesting it all week, trying to get people to cover me, dude, I'll just crash out.
Depending on shift times, you probably still can. It just might be at an hour that's not really wanted.
Your Majesty,
Nobody, not
you
a
die.
single
How do you
person
hope the
has
kingdom will
like
remember you?
accepted my offers. Did we throw you in the river?
Yeah, you threw me in the river.
Let's
Oh,
I didn't want to
go!
interrupt your more important speech about whether you should go to a protest or not. I don't
I
think I've tried
apologize.
being an architect. No, that is much more important than my game of noblemen. Real life fights are more important than digital fights.
True. Unless your digital fights become real life fights.
Fair.
That's when they
cool.
get scary.
So what I need now is an heir.
Hyperion Winter, can you pick a
Coat
goat
of
as
the
your heir?
Slav dynasty, eccentric Eastern enigma leans delicately on the podium sighing.
Is there a voice line? Is there a line here I'm supposed to be voicing? Yes. Okay.
Um,
My fellow counts, In ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false King Craw wears the crown.
Welcome to schemes. Both counts get to vote on which scheme you should do. Blood ritual. Okay.
Ascension.
Ooh. Okay. I get to tiebreaker the two of you, I guess. What do you mean? Does it just randomly vote then? I don't get to tiebreaker this one?
That's so funny.
Huh.
Blood ritual, I
Wait,
guess.
So-
wait. Is there another person who voted on my scheme?
Yeah, it's me.
There are
Are we
two
under the
nobles
same?
in the counts.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I get it. Okay.
The count finds
Famine
summoned an
demon.
ancient famine demon
Holly
that will
said,
devastate
2 counts, yippee.
And we can
Two
work
counts.
together on
will
this.
devastate all other regions,
True.
paving a clear path to the throne. First, they must ensure the East can withstand the famine. Okay. You gotta have the high. Oh, you already have the highest farming. Okay. That's
Yup.
not very good.
Farming.
Harlow, the Holly bloodline, charismatic marcher
Okay.
hunter, stands before a blazing hearth,
Have the
shouting and
highest farming
swearing.
forces.
When have the barons of the march back down from a fight? Never. I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne. Intimidation, uprising, modernization. Hmm.
Holly said, everything is laggy.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Okay, modernization. I can. Is there anything else that I can do? That's the lowest
Technically, you can lower
resolution.
Discord stream.
I could what?
I think it's talking about doing that in Discord's menu, not just the game.
I mean, I don't know.
Stream quality. Okay. Lowest resolution, lower frame rate.
Might make it a little more stable.
Okay. Does that look any better?
It's running a little
Seems
bit
a little
smoother.
faster.
Yeah.
The Barons plan to modernize the kingdom's army in such a way that it's totally under their control. First, they must prove the military is in need of reform. To advance their scheme, the Barons must lower the other region's military to a combined total of 10 or less in 4 rounds.
Okay.
Which the Barons have done. Octavia of the Cray family, charismatic, coastal rapscallion, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, muttering in frustration.
That's fair.
Other patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Cross. Something must be done. I think you can hear my father sneeze.
Oh, that's
Sounds like the
ridiculous.
blind man in
Bro
Repo.
is like insane sneezes.
The dad lord, the dad sneeze.
I thought somebody was screaming for a second.
Achoo.
Patricians plan to swap the real king for a perfect doppelganger. First, they must gain the trust of the spy master. To advance their scheme, the patricians must keep defiance at 4 or less for 4 seasons.
I may have chosen something bad then.
So, as long as the other nobles don't go about trying to stop the current noble schemes, every noble scheme is technically already on their way to succeeding.
Just see which one wins.
We backstab. Either we backstab each other, or we see who gets ours done first.
Hmm.
To the best man that can do it first.
True.
Survival of the fittest, eh?
Holly said, let's just see who gets done first.
We just gotta all vote like as neutral as we possibly can.
Okay. To the honor guard, or let's start with a petitioner. Your Majesty, there's a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from. What does she want? See you soon enough, Your Majesty. Ored! Ored the Hunter! Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Ored. I have a proposal for you. Ored, where are you from? Distant shores. I prefer to keep my exact origins a secret. Tell me this proposition. 3 ships are docked in the harbor to the west. Their holds are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder. They each boast a full battery of cannons. They're all yours in return for a small favor. Muskets? The small furry animals? And what is this favor? I wish to stay in the kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents. Alright, what did you do? I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. I simply wish to keep my feelings private. You will forgive me, I hope. Welcome to possibly... I'm not gonna lie. One of the most important votes rising early that you could get here. Because I go both ways this turns out. I'm going to be completely honest. I really, really want to get the achievements that have to do with Orid. So if you're willing to help me work towards getting some Orid achievements, thank you. Otherwise, feel free to mess with this idea.
Increases the military.
Whose plot does that affect?
That would mainly affect the
The Barons.
Because if we get higher,
Guess we're doing that then.
because if everyone else gets higher military, then they would lose. Right? Is that? I'm confused how that works.
Orid and her weapons proved most useful in the coming months.
Okay, so
She and her crew train your officers as promised. It demonstrates by puncturing a metal breastplate at 500 yards. The council clearly made the right decision. A new trend for the honor guard. I think I know what a new trend is. Yes! Noble patrician prey is here to see you, Your Majesty. They want to sell you a crab. Of course they do.
Crabs are cool, dude.
The latest trend along the coast, Your Majesty, the patricians have started keeping a species of jeweled crab as a fashionable pet. The creatures are so rare that one can now sell for as much as a mansion. Very well, send them in. being Your Majesty and prices. Okay. Buy a box of crabs. You know what I'm
Crabs are
doing.
cool.
I'm a gold no British Cray assures you that you will not regret your purchase. And now we get to the
They're
honor guard.
crabs. What could go wrong? I have more money.
As is tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. Counts with knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose, patricians with champions gladiators from the arena, and the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. And carefully, Your Majesty, these guards' loyalties will be divided between you and the region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries, they'd be loyal to coin. I'm not actually sure if there's any tactical difference, like gameplay-wise, between these. So I could just go about messing with people's schemes. Get your verdict with bated breath. No, I'm not gonna take. That's the one I'm not taking because I want the coast to go up. I will take. I'll take the knights. Let's go for the knights. Oh wait, no, I remembered. There is specifically one thing about the knights is that they haven't actually seen battle in like 100 years. The Order of Knights is mostly just a title. I forgot about that. We'll see. Knights arrive a few weeks later. They are extremely pale and extremely polite. The commander introduces herself with a florid bow before reading out a poem she's written for the occasion. Lovely. End of season. Okay, options. This will help or hinder other places. Usually it'll help with schemes depending on what you're trying to do. You can bid on any of these buildings, and you have your own personal wealth to bid with. Because I know lag has been an issue, I will ask again, is there anything, is the stream laggy, and should I try going to Discord and going like straight up lowest settings on all things? Because I lowered the settings on Discord.
It's a little
Holly
slow,
said,
but we can
even
see
lower.
yeah, it's still laggy.
Okay. 150
Do I have the most?
frames. Turning off stream audio, see if that does anything. So, can you guys hear the music of the game anymore?
No, I wasn't
Nope,
listening
you
to
said?
it.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Let's see if
Nope.
can you see my cursor moving? It
Yes.
should be next to the start auction,
Yes.
and now I'm gonna swoop it right, left, right,
Very
left,
janky, but
right.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, is it better?
It is better.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
I think that's literally the best I can do. Hope
Yeah.
that the auction isn't too bad. Auction.
Yeah.
Go.
Alright, well, I'm about to find out. So it raises trade by 1, raises stability, raises farming. How much money? So, is it just highest bid wins?
2 highest bids.
2 highest bids. What's happening down here? Where's the military?
Alright, we chilling.
Oh, wait, why is it passively going up? I didn't press a button.
Let's go.
Do I misunderstand how that works?
Sweet. So, the aqueduct and the stadium. Wait. Craig, why did you spend money on lowering your own military?
Oh. Oh. I'm not quite sure, I'll be honest. Entertainment's fun, though. I thought that was helping me. I saw green, so I clicked on green.
The deceased. The elderly Baroness, Fredica, cousin many times removed of Baroness Holly, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90. Would you believe it? Better than most of us get. Indeed, Your Majesty, she stayed at home in the most of the time, enjoying herself. But she could have spent more time on her counts. She died without a will, and the nobles are scrambling for her estate. Baroness Fredica was my relative. I wrote to her at least once a year. Of course the estate should be mine. My great-grandfather used to play backgammon. Okay. That's a pitiful claim. Give the estate to the Baroness, give the estate to the Counts, redistribute the wealth among the Marcher peasants, claim the estate for the treasury. I guess I will leave you to it.
Uses large defiance reasons wealth raises treasury. Sure.
Nice.
Voting tied at 0. Now, should I
Oh.
give it to the
Bro.
Counts,
Oh,
or should I
see.
give it to myself? Questions.
Indeed.
Pretty please.
The treasurer is delighted. The nobles are far less so.
Yeah.
Wagons quickly roll in from Baron Fredica's estate laden with expensive fur coats, old chalices, and antique ceramics. All of these new riches crowd the treasury, but give it a charming atmosphere. You trust the situation is resolved. See, that's the power you get when you're king. You get to mess with the boat.
Damn.
What's a private exchange? The Kurth captain that you were allowed to stay in the capital, the one who traded those weapons, she has been the cause of some concern. Nobles have complained that she has been rude and confrontational. She does not know royal etiquette after all. Worse, some suspect her of being a Kurth spy. I'll have a word with her. You find Orid pacing the halls, far from her assigned chambers. I heard you were causing trouble. And where did you hear that? Doesn't seem I have a lot to ponder. But it doesn't matter, I have a lot to ponder. I'm the king, surely I can do something. Appreciate the offer, Your Majesty, but I must deal with this myself. Please excuse me. She walks away without another word, leaving you to ponder her secrets. And finding a spouse. Misty passages of the castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. But there's one person you cannot avoid. Your mother. Haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. been busy. You better find the time. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Women. Orid is women. Yes. Sending out messages to the most influential local families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. I hope that is how I get Orid. I've never done one of the romance options in this game that wasn't just immediately one of the 3 noble families.
Hmm.
Oh, tax time!
Oh no. I spent money.
No, not my taxes. That's crazy.
Okay, I need to raise your defiance. I'll lower your defiance. If I can get your, I can afford to get your defiance up. I don't want to keep the Baron's defiance too high. So, oh no, no nobles. In what region? Where region? Nobles back. Okay. Confirm taxes.
My money.
Owie, I'm less rich. This will hurt commerce.
In irksome legacy, Your Majesty, about the treasures of the late Baroness Fedica. I've heard there was a necklace of rubies among them. Where's the necklace now? This is of utmost importance. It's probably in the treasury. And the full treasure has no idea how dangerous it is. A frail monk in the 7th century wrote of a ruby necklace that drove those around it to sin. Oh no. I believe the late Baroness Fredica had it in her collection. After all this time, it may have surfaced. Are you sure you don't want this necklace for yourself? High Inquisitor draws herself up to her full height and fixes you with a steel glare. Red is my color, but that is not what you should suggest. Okay. The necklace should be destroyed. It could be tested, but the holy reagents will be expensive. While the council to discuss this. Well, along the estate was a bad idea. Die a bad business. Such a shame that your highness fell foul of this evil magic. Hand it over to the Inquisitors. Ignore the Inquisitors. Or have the necklace tested for unholy influences.
Like peanut butter?
I don't know which faith this is going on. I don't like this. I don't know whether I want to mess with this vote. I'm afraid of the outcome no matter what. There's a 40% chance that it succeeds, and oh, come on. They're gonna tell him treasury goes up, treasury goes down. I don't know if... You know what? I don't know enough about this one to think about interfering, I think. That one's gonna probably go bad.
Okay.
Yep. That's what I was assuming. Have it tested for unholy influence. Let's see how much this costs, man.
All of the money in your treasury.
Sure hope not.
Oh.
Quite funny.
Oh. That was a pretty big sum.
So it cost me 500. Okay, it's not horrible. Treasure brings forth the necklace, frowning. Please don't destroy it unless you have to. It's worth much less melted down. The High Inquisitor ignores her and takes the necklace away in a lead box. Turns out after a few days, with an implicable expression, we had to destroy the necklace, as it was irreverently tainted and host to numerous dark spirits. The Trigger
Nice.
is furious and complains for days about the High Inquisitor's overreach. I did get some back. And the
10.
Archbishop steps in and sends you a nominal fee. Wait, 10?
You got 10. You went from
Oh.
2600 to 2610.
I got 10
Hmm.
the nominal fee.
There you go.
As an
Look, I
apology,
think that
the
makes up
Harvey
for it.
makes up for the cost of the ritual. When the word gets around about what happened, the people's praise for your level-headedness. Better to be safe than sorry when it comes to evil jewelry. Wonderful. Lovely.
Evil.
Bounty hunters. Your Majesty, these good folks are bounty hunters representing the Republic of Earth. Jane Croft, we greet you humbly. Now, my view, we're searching for someone, a fugitive, you might say lest. We heard she went by the name Orid. I've already made a deal with her because I knew this was gonna happen. I'm really just hoping that this gets to the place that I'm hoping it gets to. So I'm just gonna be honest with them. As we feared, still perhaps we can work out another deal. The Grand Chancery of Earth is offering a large bounty for the return of this woman, and we are sure that an esteemed king such as yourself would not risk drawing her ire. As proof of our goodwill, we'll even allow you to keep the firearms that were stolen. Here is the second, possibly biggest vote you might give unto me. You can either really, really
Lovely.
boost my treasury if we hand over Orid now. Refuse, and you'll get to see the, in my opinion, more interesting continuation of this story. Or you can force me to pay someone else. I am voting for
Whichever
the
costs you
more
more
interesting turn of
money.
events.
You know what? I'll give you this one.
Yippee. The bounty hunters protest and leave only when you threaten to have them thrown out. Their parting words contain chilling warnings of Kurth's retribution, which you hope are only idle threats. Eligible options. I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. The purpose for life to having to hold, don't forget. I suppose so, but the alliance comes first. Whether it leads you to a great hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels for now, each is covered by cloth. Alright, let's meet the eligible bachelorettes. Let's away a cloth from the first portrait. Zakenya, the eldest daughter of the East Amayesing dynasty.
Nice.
Apparently, they had a hell of a time getting her to smile. She's lost half of the family fortune in the gambling halls. She went missing a while ago, but turned out she accidentally locked herself in the cellar, survived on wine. Don't see what all the fuss is about. From the coast, we have Camilla, the wealthy heiress to the noble patrician Prey's estate. I mean, just look at her. She's gorgeous, and apparently she's got a silver tongue too. She loves to go hunting, which isn't a common hobby among the patricians. She's said to be led by passions living the moment with no thought for her reputation. Honestly, I kind of like the sound of her. Finally, we have the Marches offering. Evme? Evme.
Yep.
You say Evme. Scion of the prestigious Holly bloodline. The barons all seem a little scared of her, though. I can't work out why. Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. It'll be safe from Petrasto. Also, she is notorious for using draconian measures to keep the peasants in line. They despise and fear her. If I was going for a dictatorship, I would do that, but I'm not. You think, of course,
Pick
about a
number
dictator
one, my
candidate
lord.
like the other regions.
Option number one, my lord.
I really okay. I've made my decision, and I refuse to. Yes, I refuse to marry any of them because that leaves me open to getting the achievement.
Hmm.
In a marriage, you are alone, no alliance, and no support. Not to mention an insult to the most powerful families in the kingdom. What possible reason could you have for choosing not to marry? My heart already belongs to another, a lowborn commoner. I want to live a life of chastity and honor to the night god. Man, weigh me
I want
down.
to
I want to
party.
party. Actually, maybe I should get married.
Just keep flip flopping. Like,
Is
no,
Orion
I don't want to. Wait, well, maybe I should.
is Orion lowborn? I cannot remember off the top of my head. I'm so afraid of misstepping at any point and missing this achievement. I'm going to go. My heart already belongs to a lowborn because I think Orid fits that category. A
Get
commoner,
married to a
that
random
who you've
commoner.
been sneaking out of the palace to meet, the nobles will not be pleased, though I'm sure the common folk will swoon. Ready to kingle! Kings don't have the luxury of freedom. You'll learn that sooner rather than later. Okay. I'm single and ready to kingle. Stop the
Wow.
clock. Timer
That's wild.
shortened. Call for unity. Royal gamble. Do I want to gamble? I
Yeah.
think I want to gamble.
Pick number three. Pick
Stability
number
could
three,
be
my lord.
nice. I'm gonna continue. Crabs. Crab craze has swollen to unforeseen heights, Your Majesty. That's good. Trade is so profitable that petitions are shutting down textile mills that focus on crab catching. Thousands are
Since our
unemployed.
unemployed.
Who cares about that, Your Majesty? A box of crabs is now worth nearly double what you paid for it.
Not the
Dang it,
crab
that
stocks.
brings down trade.
My guy doing a pump and dump scheme with fucking crabs.
Oh,
Anyway, it is a pump and dump
That's
scheme.
crazy.
I need the
Crab
the
dope.
achievement for this one as well. You sell your crabs for much more than you pay. The treasurer appears satisfied with your practicality. Meanwhile, industry collapses.
sick.
Secret romance. I think
It's
I
a
did this
random
wrong.
commoner.
I think
Random
I did
commoner.
this wrong. It's a random commoner. It's nearly impossible to sneak out of the palace at night. The palace watch keeps catching you and dragging you back to your bedroom. But tonight you managed it. Bundled up in a dark cloak and hood, you head out to the capital's market district. Your true love is waiting for you on the bridge. Your
Nice.
love's name
Yep.
is Jane.
Let's go.
Precision's yours, her mouth yours. It's a while before anything needs to be said. My love, it's been months since we've last seen each other. Every night I've dreamt of you, die of you. But why did it take you so long? The palace watch realized I was sneaking out. It must be such a hardship to be the ruler of the entire kingdom, Your Majesty. She can't get through these last two words without breaking into laughter. What happened to the brash young prince who snuck out of the palace so he could see the real world? That was when you met the love of your life, in case you forgot. You have to call me Your Majesty. I know, it's just a joke. This warms the cockles of my heart, actually. Why don't we head back to your place and then Jane return to the tiny cottage and spend the night together. As usual, you must sneak back to the palace before dawn, but before you leave, she catches your arm. I'm tired of waiting. I can't live like this. We need to get married. in the eyes of the ninth god for all to see. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You put up your hood and sneak back into the palace. One final event. A tasty innovation. I don't mean to exaggerate, Your Grace, but I believe I've pioneered the most incredible invention in the history of mankind. I was hosting a small party, playing cards with some old friends. I called for a servant to bring me something to eat that was both tasty and convenient. As my hands were occupied, what my servant brought me that evening changed the world forever. It sounds like your servant invented it. Yes, he's my employee, so I own the idea. It's only fair. Behold. He holds in the air a plate. Atop the plate are two slices of bread with a piece of meat wedged between them. It allows the hungry noble to consume two slices of bread and some meat all
Can
at
you turn that
once,
down just a
saving
bit?
valuable time. Meanwhile, the bread serves as an
Taking.
impregnable barrier, preventing one's hands from being besmirched by meaty juices.
Thank you.
Breathtaking. Naturally, since this is my invention, I propose we name it after me. In a few years' time, I expect everyone to
Slive
be
witch.
enjoying a nice
Mm.
slime.
A slive witch. A
Naturally,
slive
this is
witch.
slime witch. That's actually pretty funny because your account. But naturally, this innovation cannot be made available for free. Every time a slime is consumed, I expect a small royalty.
Wait,
Hopefully,
you
you
said
Stands
it's
for
guessed. I will
sandwiches.
give
consumed?
slime a royalty. No, slimes are too delicious to be controlled. Slime shall receive a one-time reward from the treasury. Uh, Servant should be rewarded
Hyper
instead.
capitalist slive. Hyper capitalist slive is a terrifying thought.
I'm vetoing royalties for every single
Ah,
slime, which
Mhm.
oh god.
Racist more, racist to find. Uh,
Um, no, you will not name. No.
Hmm.
No. I invented it, clearly.
played right
Yes!
into my hands. The option I wanted.
God.
Wahaha. Thank you, Your
nice.
Grace. I suppose it's better than nothing.
Trade.
Flag provides a massively popular luncheon. Bakeries spring up across the East experimenting with new ingredients. Turns out you can put anything between two pieces of bread.
Mhm.
So we end the season.
Nice.
The famine begins! Dang it!
Mhm.
Dang it! Late at
Damn.
night, group counts meet in the ancient stone cemetery to discuss their scheme. Grain
Yeah.
stores are looking much more impressive than the rest of the kingdom. Yes, and I've had peasants from the coast moving onto my lands, desperate to sponge off our prosperity.
Nice.
No nobles in a region.
Oh
Resume.
god.
How exquisite. But won't summoning this demon be difficult? It's magic beyond our usual fare. The walls of reality are steady, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow this kingdom in its wake. Chaos. I mean, I've already started the wheels on that one with my
Mhm.
whole Orid scheme, so you guys
Yeah.
might not even have to wait that long. The next
Which one?
stage, the kingdom must lower stability to 4 or less. Okay.
Right, stability. Oh, well, it's
Press.
already. Oh, it's
Start
at
opening march.
6. Okay.
Small squat castle stands watch over the march border. My God, other regions still throw their military weight around. Orid for the win, baby. Sadly, yes. We need to prove to those fools that the only army this kingdom needs is ours. seeking us. No! Not the simulacrum. Anchoring a few miles from the sunny coast, noble Christian Cray has invited their closest confidants aboard their yacht.
I have a
Have you got a
yacht.
surprise for me? Indeed, and here it is. Behold. Your Majesty, what are you doing here at such an hour? I'm sorry, I hope you didn't overhear any. Quit babbling, you blowhard. This isn't the king, it's a peasant who's the king's spitting image. By the ninth, just in time, the spymaster trusts us, and we can move to the next phase, kidnapping the king and putting this fool in his place. Having
Damn.
managed that, we need the kingdom to be in utter chaos. Man, utter chaos.
Yep.
That's what it's coming. Stage. Yep, there we go.
Oh, nice. And they need lower
Well,
stability
now
as
we have
well.
two noble groups working together.
Let's go.
Weird. I didn't know I could do that. Sick.
So we have to get it in 2 seasons, and you have to get it in 4. Okay.
The seasons are when that little thing in the top of the screen changes.
Yeah.
Her Majesty, your insistence on marrying this commoner girl is most unwise. If you proceed, it will be against the recommendation of all your advisors.
Then they ask, don't care.
Very well, in that case, I suppose all that remains is making the announcement. Make the announcement in a public speech to the commoners, gather the nobles and tell them in private, deliver wedding invites to the nobles with extravagant gifts. Nope. Not doing that one. Make the announcement.
That raises your
If
stability?
you look at the
No
news
way.
masses, yep. They raise their voices and cheer so loud it shakes the podium. It's a fairy tale romance, and the common folk love it. The nobles, on the other hand, are furious, especially because you refuse to even tell them in person. You're destroying centuries of tradition, all because you got moon-eyed over some gold-digging peasants. Now that the news is broken, the only thing left is to organize the royal wedding. Explosion at the port, or a nice soak.
Explosion at the port and a nice soak is crazy.
I'm gonna deal with the one that sounds more pressing. Your
Understandable.
Majesty, a ship exploded. The waters swelled like a tidal wave, and my whole town was devastated. How could this happen?
Oh.
Okay. I have no idea, your esteemed highness. I know the ship arrived from Kirch. Oh. The chaos has started. Just yesterday, and now the docks have been destroyed. Oh, depths below. If I may, this may be the promised retribution from Kurth. Retribution? This was an attack? You can't let this stand, your majesty. Ban exports to Kurth and place high tariffs on their goods. Grant order to patrol the coast in a gunship. That's pretty fun. Focus on rebuilding and avoid angering Kurth further. Hand ordered over to Kurth. Honestly, all of these are bad for what my stated goal is.
Yep.
The king almost never wins this anyway, so I'm just gonna achievement hunt.
Raises the port.
Oh, I could not make a thing.
Tied at 1.
I didn't read fast enough. I was distracted. It's over.
Honestly, if the patrician hadn't already made it past the point of defiance, and if they weren't already so high, I might actually willingly just go with don't try to anger Kurth more. But this one seems better
Hopefully, Ord doesn't die in the
me
attack.
in the long run. Ord is summoned from her quarters post haste. You tell her your plan. She's more than willing to accept and immediately sets sail in between patrols. She even trains your other captains how to fight against Kurith's cannons. Over the coming months, trade ships from both sides come under attack. Skirmishes on the open sea become between the kingdom and republic. Navies become commonplace. Yep, there we go. Won't give in. The conflict will continue for the foreseeable future. At least you have Orid on your side. If only I could, have actually married Orid. My plan. The thing that I was hoping to achievement hunt for. But you know what? We're on a different achievement hunting path now. Great God, what in the night's name is that smell? A bit of lavender oil, a little rose. Well, it's bile. Stay away from me if you please. Won't do you much good. Everyone in the East is bathing these days, all thanks to our aqueduct's pristine waters.
Yeah.
This is a thing that you guys bought.
Yep.
Why, I've been bathing nearly once a fortnight. That sounds wonderful, but you're getting rid of the natural stink that wards off disease. You smell rather nice, actually. Why, thank you, Your Majesty. In fact, the council should establish public bathhouses in cities all across the kingdom. Great God, really? All a decent hunter needs is to plunge into a forest pool to wash off the blood every once in a while.
Nice.
Warn the kingdom about the dangers of bathing. Have the king bathe in public to show the benefits.
Oh.
Build the bathhouses.
The public would definitely love to see the king bathe.
Build the bathhouses. No. Oh, sleep. I mean, I guess my trade goes up, but
we're not gonna let your stability go up.
The king doesn't need to smell good.
No.
It's a farce. The phone pinged at me.
Proclaim that bathing is potentially lethal. After all, who wants to soak in their own filth for hours on end? Pots are for stew and chowder. Several weeks later, Marshall's craftsmen invent a coarse sandstone scraper for dry bathing. It's not the most comfortable thing to use, but it catches on outside the East as an alternative to soaking. I mean, okay, I guess I have more trade now. And my treasury is still nice and plump. Welcome to another auction.
Are we technically towards the end of the game?
I have no money.
We are probably about midway because either I need to get an heir and then win whatever trade quest I have, or one of the two factions needs to get that stability down.
Which I don't think will happen.
If we're running too long, then we can end in the middle and pick up this game some other time.
Yeah, I'm good. I can keep going.
Oh, that's Evans. I will say, let's begin the auction.
I have no money. All of these are bad. Wow.
Oh.
Hmm.
Am I bidding on something? I keep pressing buttons. They won't let me do anything.
You're lowering the stability.
I'm out of money. That's why it's not letting me do anything.
Yeah. So I gonna lower it 7 times or just once?
Just once.
Damn.
Although it will take all of Trey's money because he bid all of his money on that.
Yeah, I figured that out the first time. It's like, whoops.
I may or may not have spammed quite a lot of money on it.
Well, it's
I
at
did not
7.
need to do that,
No.
but I did.
The crab bubble bursts. Let's do a fun thing before we deal with some more serious things. Bad news, Your Majesty. A new reef has been discovered, which is overflowing with millions of jeweled crabs. Crab prices are crashing catastrophically. How could this be? The entire kingdom will suffer financially, Your Majesty, with the exception of a few patricians. Curiously, noble patrician Cray, the very same patrician who first began the crab craze, recently sold all their crabs at a huge profit, just days before the crash. So some patricians' wealth has increased, some barons' wealth has decreased, some counts' wealth has decreased,
Like money.
and Cray, you got 1,500 wealth. Something must be done. You summon the council to discuss the crab price crisis. Many assembled nobles have invested heavily at the crab market, and they're casting furious glances at the patrician's bench. So bail out the failed businesses along the coast. Let the coast suffer the full consequences of this crisis. Arrest noble patrician Cray and confiscate their ill-gotten gold. Go for it.
Hey,
I'm
I'm perfectly fine. Oh, well,
No.
I just didn't
I
want
don't
those
know if you
crabs
guys
anymore.
caught on to my schemes or if I played myself. I have to ask, did you guys catch on to my
Holly
scheme?
said, "Sorry, we gotta throw you under the bus, buddy."
You
No, I
caught
didn't
Hey,
on
catch
to
on
this
my
to
was
it.
your
you out when
financial
we take over.
decision.
We'll break you back out when we take over the kingdom. It's all right.
True.
Fine, at least promise me some good food.
At the very least, everyone's back within, except
Get cross-eyed.
your wedding to Jane is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Commoners travel from every corner of the realm to attend for a week and a day. The capital is one giant party. Many nobles refuse to attend the event. Even now, they are still furious that you're marrying a commoner. On the day of the ceremony, the streets are packed, but St. Bernard's Cathedral is nearly empty. When you walk down the aisle to see Jane waiting at the altar, her face lit up by the most radiant smile, suddenly nothing else matters.
No, it's not a race to
This
the
is a fun
ability.
fact I know about this game. It's a fun fact I know about this game. If you're marrying a noble, you can refuse. The game just won't let me refuse, and I love that.
Nice.
Allow your station. Achievements, baby. And I announce you husband and wife. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. At first, the nobles refuse to speak to Jane, preferring to mutter amongst themselves about her lowborn status. But then you glare at them, and one by one, they shuffle forward and offer their sullen congratulations. By the time you find yourself alone with Jane, it's past midnight, and you never felt more tired. So here we are at last, married, after all these years of sneaking around. Can you believe it? I knew everything would work out for the best. So did I. What did you do to get the nobles to agree to this?
Just said
Hey,
piss off.
still, I love you. And I'm the queen consort now, which means I'm far more important than they are. Care to join me? No time like the present. She swings back the last dregs of her wine and leads you to bed. Wow, this is a lot fancier than my old cottage. Now, trade war.
Damn, immediately goes down.
Your Majesty? Your Majesty, the Republic of Kirk has leveled extreme trade sanctions against us for our perceived crimes against them, alleged. Notably, your refusal to surrender Orid to their custody.
You gotta hit him
We
with
don't
all
need
the
Kirk.
tariffs that
They're our
they'll
biggest trade
totally
partner
be
by far,
paid.
Your Majesty. Our economy is basically on fire. So what can we do about it? For the council to decide, Kirk must also be suffering from this, but we can't afford to wait them out. Our people will soon run out of basic necessity.
Oh,
Escalate the trade war by raising tariffs. Import essential goods from Ashmead. Lower tariffs and offer exclusive trade routes to carry as concessions the North and the Navy to take Kurt's goods by force. Ooh,
striking
that's
similarities.
a fun one.
You will trade with us.
So many deals.
I am gonna go for the Pirate King route. Come along, bring all your hopes and dreams. One Piece. Come on, who wants to start the Great Pirate Era?
No one.
No
We
Great
want.
Pirate
Which
Era.
one is that?
We
We want
need
your
the stability to go
stability.
down.
Both of them
No,
do
we
it.
need it down.
I know.
No, that one goes up. That one goes up.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Like the one I selected? My
No, it
dumbass.
doesn't.
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
No,
Stability.
look at the stability. It's got an up arrow.
No, that's a down
Authority
arrow.
goes up.
Authority goes up.
I mean,
Stability goes
I
down.
do need trade, so I guess I'll go with this one.
Wait, aren't
Got
I
it
the
to
trade
6.
person? Aren't
Got it to 6, baby.
Yes. Yes. Stability's down to 4.
Ashmead Empire, though historically hostile to the kingdom, is more than happy to swoop in and provide for the kingdom in its hour of need. Of course, the aid doesn't come without cost. Cheap Ashmeadian goods fled into the kingdom to replace Kurth's trade. Along with them comes waves of foreign merchants, strange priests, and bizarre new customs. A small price to pay to keep the kingdom intact. So, lots of good farming, lots of good trade, stability went down, but it's still within acceptable, and faith went down.
we are on our ways.
A pair of counts face each other in silence. A code word is exchanged. They speak of the latest scheme. What happened? The kingdom was meant to be a whirlpool of chaos by now. It's more like a whirlpool of smiles and hugs. No demons will come through. The counts aim to lower stability to 4 or less. Somewhere along the coast, noble Patrician Cray strolls in the olive grove, accompanied by a close friend. The kingdom's
I have
not exactly
friends?
peaceful, but there's still. I have friends. The kingdom's not exactly peaceful, but there's still no way we could stage the abduction of the king without being noticed. We need chaos. Patricians aim to lower stability to 4 or less. Okay. Honestly, lower you. I can raise yours, and I can raise yours. So I need taxes. About your heir. About your heir. Yes, about your heir. Your marriage to Jane has leaped from strength to strength of the past few months. Truly, you found your soulmate. Every day you count your blessings. It's high time you thought about an heir. Well, you're finally married. I'm very happy, thank you. Your happiness is as important as fulfilling your duty to the kingdom, but I'm glad you found a way to have both. You've done well so far, but something's still missing. An heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is ensured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard. Or the youngest of your many cousins. My wife and I will have a child. The traditional method, no one will object to that. I can arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business.
The yoink
An
is
infection
pointy.
of crawlers or foreign customs. I'll deal with the mythical stuff last.
Unicorn.
Majesty, I understand Ashmead saved us from Kurth's embargo, but I must launch a complaint. There we go. Ashmead's visitors and merchants are spreading heretical beliefs about their nonsense god. Worse, a large following of converts has sprung up in the march, where the foreigners are thickest. Tell me about this god. All right, let's call the council. I don't see the harm. Let them continue. Tell me more about this god. They call him Kala, Kaldovaga. Kaldovaga, the machine god. They say he abandoned the
Robot?
world after its making and must be worshipped in great numbers before returning to fix it. Nothing but heathen folk tales. All right, let's call the council.
Oh, robots.
Expel the Ashmead merchants. Ban the promotion of foreign religions in the kingdom. Let them practice what they please. They're our guests. Okie dokie. The church will approve. The ban certainly reverses the spread of Ashmeadian religious ideas, but it hurts your relation with Ashmead in the process. Many merchants stop coming to the kingdom altogether, plunging your economy into further decline. Ah, lovely, beautiful. I mean, at least it's dynamic. I can work with dynamic. Now, let's deal with the fun things, the things that aren't the politics. Let's deal with an infestation of crawlers.
Termites.
My liege, a mutual friend, Count Amazing, has discovered a nest of crawlers on a new tract of eastern farmland. Naturally, you barons recommend you fill the tunnels immediately, lest they spread to other regions and endanger our crops. But Amazing refuses to do so. Lowborn have gone missing. Your Majesty, these crawlers are much more dangerous than they appear. Legends speak of crawlers living in great cities beneath the soil, taking the weak to be consumed. We should leave the land to them. They're not to be trifled with. Marshall, tell me more about crawlers. Horrible cow-sized worms that live under the earth with tiny, quacking legs like centipedes. Oh wow. They're rare but formidable foes that spin up unpredictably and attack wherever they can before retreating back into the earth. Nothing that well-organized troops, nothing that well-organized troops can't handle, I'm sure. Um, Obviously, we could. Our military is great. All of our military is great. I'm gonna say this, and you're all gonna vote against me. I know it. But I kind of want to see what happens if I send a bunch of people into a giant worm tunnel.
Tempting.
Unfortunately, I cannot.
Worm
Damn.
tunnel expedition.
Worm.
Very well. Who will you send on this most unfortunate mission?
Ooh.
Hire adventurers for the tunnels. It's a 60% chance. This could either go decently well or pretty bad.
Or decently bad.
Hire adventurers.
Sunfall Wizard.
I could afford that. It's 60%. What's the worst that could happen?
40%. Oh.
blood of the dead, your grace, we will sort this out. Succeeded! We
Oh,
succeeded!
nice.
You hear word that the soldiers make it inside the tunnels at least, but you won't hear from them again until they make it out, if they make it out. As you wait, more and more peasants go missing down the tunnels.
Yeah, I think I'm waiting.
That's what I get for succeeding was just me convincing people to go into the tunnels.
That's hilarious.
Noted.
No. No, well.
Distant fortress. Oh, okay. Doing that actually got the barons their scheme. Okay.
Oh, that's really funny.
Good, but we must ensure they don't get skittish. The kingdom must be stable. Yes, yes. We have anti
An
we have
anti
someone who
stability.
is fighting for stability
That's
now.
so funny. 2 people fighting and 1 person saving.
Hmm.
Okay, honestly,
Holly
because
said, I hate to have to tell you this, but I'm still helping the counts.
No!
Yes! Yes!
That's awesome.
Lovely, lovely.
Yeah, everyone.
Okay. Rogue Golem.
What?
Golem.
Rogue Golem has crossed into our territory over the Ashmedian border, Your Majesty. This could be an exciting opportunity. Why did they cross? It was instructed to dig a trench, but evidently not told when to stop. It had dug a 16-mile furrow across the landscape over the border by the time we stopped it. Please, my liege, this is our chance to figure out how this golem magic works. We could even turn it against Ashmead. Ashmead is helping us right now. I don't think I want to do that. Your Majesty, the barons figure out how the grandmothers to gain an advantage over Ashmead or over the counts of patricians. Golems are an offense to the night god, and they're dangerous. We should destroy it before it gets out of control. As a source of labor, add it to the Marcher's army, take it apart and figure out its secrets. Just straight up destroy it. That's just a 50-50 shot. Honestly, I'm completely neutral on this one. Either way, I think something bad's gonna happen.
Add it to the army. That's
Holly
crazy.
said, I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's so fun. The voice chat also just knows abbreviations.
Wait, what?
Okay,
It does?
let's see whether it does a thing. We know from first-hand experience how well these golems fight. Be a wondrous addition to our troops. It fell. Okay. First all goes well for a while. The
Prayer
golem
like
obeys
Fox
orders like a good
said, beans.
Sorry, I wanted to see if it worked.
beans. At first, all goes well, but for a while, the golem obeys orders like a good little soldier. Then, terrible news, my liege. The Baron's new toy went stark mad, ran into the barracks and killed 100 sleeping soldiers before it could be put down.
Oh my god.
I suspect this was an Ashmedian trick sending us a golem with instructions to sabotage us, and we fell for it. That's no fun.
We just got Trojan horsed.
Yay! Trojan Golem, actually.
Trojan golem.
I'll wait till Holly gets back.
Your authority is bad.
Aw, Buddy Holly started playing in my head.
Yep. I'm actually pretty sure it's so bad that... Actually, wait, no. You have to, I think, overcome my stability to revolt? We'll see.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it's not telling you you can revolt already, it's probably that you have to overcome my stability.
Mm.
Well, it just say random stuff if I spam letters.
Krelike Fox said, Sreti Titiati.
Yes.
Sretititiati.
Very, very much
That's,
so.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could copy and paste the whole B movie script, would it say it?
Oh my god, please don't.
I shouldn't do that, but when does this bot? I'll add it to my own server at some point.
aMayesingGamer said, Is this my purpose? Just to suffer?
Just to suffer.
Just to suffer.
Craw said, Listen to the hypnotic robot, serve King Craw, help him with trade. Krelike Fox said, No beans. aMayesingGamer said, Help, I'm British.
This is how they do
Whoops.
it.
Krelike Fox said, Sad dink your tea?
What?
Drink. It's
Craw
simple
said,
as they
Help,
drink.
I'm not British. Krelike Fox said, You are now. All your base belong to us.
Long.
Craw said, No. Krelike Fox said, LMAO.
So it doesn't know that one,
aMayesingGamer
or it
said,
just refused
Put
to
the
do that one.
fries in the bag. Krelike
Oh,
Fox
mate.
said, Get gunked on.
Mainly because Lamau is laugh your ass off.
Craw said, Lol.
There you go.
Krelike Fox said, I can't spell.
Wait,
Craw said, Be right back.
Okay, so it does, yeah, okay, so it does these certain ones.
LOL LMAO even.
Krelike Fox said,
Ow.
Loudly crying. aMayesingGamer said, Skibidi toilet brain rot.
Pause in
why did the
middle there.
accent change?
I don't know. I don't know why Burbs was
Because
German.
mine is
Bird
special.
said, Avuga honk honk.
I'm a special boy, that's why.
Krelike Fox said, How?
Oh, I thought it'd be more aggressive.
Beans are king.
It didn't.
No.
No.
Craw said, Toxic Yaoi is only bested by Toxic Yuri.
Hard disagree.
I love that it knows those words.
Oh, wait.
Krelike Fox said, Old men kissing.
What?
The pound symbol works differently in Discord.
What did I miss?
Are you trying to do the asterisks? You just put a slash next to it before you send it.
Oh,
Craw said, Long word, short word, old word, young word. aMayesingGamer said, Peter
Oh,
Piper
God.
picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers pay? Ter Piper picked.
Hey,
it
okay,
died.
it kind of broke for a bit.
It died at the end.
Hey, to pipe.
Oh, okay.
Holly said, In
All
back.
right.
uh-oh. That was meant to send a long message.
Why did you do that?
Oh, it gave up.
Oh,
It didn't say it.
oh, okay.
It's not
It
gonna say
said
the B
no.
movie script. Wait, did it literally tell you no? Oh,
According to all
It just
did
won't.
it go? That's
It
too
just-
long.
Just didn't say it.
I can try sending it again. That's a bad idea.
No.
Okay, everyone has returned for the joust.
Yes.
How far into the movie
Your
is
Majesty,
this?
the bears.
I wonder what it'll be like. Little
That's
scary.
the opening.
Oh,
Your Majesty, the Barons of the March
We are
have invited
being-
you to a jousting tournament. How delightfully rustic. I'd love to attend and support a knight. The Chancellor inclines their head politely. It wouldn't be my ideal day out, Your Majesty, but I'm sure you'll have a marvelous time. Oh, that was just telling me that it's gonna happen. Noted. Back from the tunnels. Your Majesty, the soldiers that you've sent to investigate the crawler's tunnels have returned. The crawlers have a vast tunnels, Your Highness, and they have some sort of queen, a huge creature that controls them all. You should strike at this queen, destroy her, and deal with the menace once and for all. No, you must take care, Your Majesty. If you enrage the queen, only ruin will follow. Surely there is another way. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Send the fill the tunnels with oil. Ooh, we can have. Wait, we can have
You know
you
what?
get
I
eaten.
kind of want to see what happens if I. Yeah. Send me to the crawler queen. Send me.
Diplomacy.
This unironically might actually kill me.
I love democracy.
Holly said, "This is how we win, guys. Send Craw to kill himself."
oh! I was literally about to click on it. So
He becomes
unlucky.
Bugsmax.
You cannot be serious. This means putting the king in great danger. We don't even know if they can communicate. But the council has spoken.
You get a second queen.
End season.
Did we fail our thing?
Crawler queen. Crawler queen. Let's do the crawler queen. Your Majesty, about this
Holy
meeting,
shit.
for what have gathered the crawlers. What holy shit.
aMayesingGamer said, "Hopefully he gets a nat one on charisma."
From what I've gathered, the crawlers rely on their queen to direct and lead them quite literally from inside their heads. Suppose she can't be reasoned with.
Ooh.
You know what? I think you all just want to see what happens if I do
Yes.
the bad options, or if I
Yes.
get really unlucky. So I'm a king of my word, no tricks. Oh, you just have
Oh.
a whole model for that. Lovely. A few days later, you find yourself in the fields of the east, face to face with a centipede from your nightmares. Thick, viscous slime drips from its mandibles as it sizes you up.
I love your style.
Let's get down to business.
Okay.
New wife.
Oh, wow.
Queen clicks and rattles her appendages in a way that could be interpreted as a message of approval.
You have to stop abducting our peasants. That's funny.
You know, I'm gonna start by apologizing. The queen tilts her head to one side, regarding you with the beady black eyes. But little noises you make in the face of your trespass, ours was not the first. Bombard. The first bombard, what are you talking about? Your digging hatchlings did not grasp the fullness of our being. They sought our destruction and in so doing found their own. Now you can come before us to beg forgiveness, or you can retread the fought path.
Ooh.
If you're asking me to grovel, you can think again.
Gets murdered.
Beg the forgiveness. The worm deserves it. You've been killing its people.
Low your authority. You've been
It's
doing it
also
the
been-
whole
I mean,
game.
it's been killing ours.
I mean,
Yes,
I
but
don't-
probably out of
I mean,
defense.
fine.
I mean, I've.
Whoa! Beg for mercy in the name of your kingdom. A pretty song. This is the ages learn to dance. Drink as loudly as she laughing. To waste scattering hundreds blake.
Let's go.
Saturn. Did it go well? As well as it could. Weeks passed nervously until one day the crawlers fill in and seal the tunnels. The queen has accepted your plea.
Oh, nice.
In fact, the crawlers completely ignore the peasants who gingerly return to work the fields. Sweet.
Hey, nice.
Modernization proposal. Highness, the barons, and the March plan to have the council push through a number of military reforms. The good of the kingdom, they say, but the reforms are designed to consolidate marcher control over our ranks. What can I do? The barons are waiting for a period of stability that will allow them to pass the necessary amendments while everyone's guard is down. Looks as though the barons will soon have the opportunity they need to put forth the military reform, but things could change. Bring the legislation. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have a call for unity.
Lower stability. And then raise authority again. Hooray!
Indeed.
Wait,
Holly
wait.
said, sacrifices must be made.
Thank you for
Indeed.
stepping right into my trap.
Oh,
Oh wait, what?
that's bad.
How did your stability go up?
I don't know.
The
The
stability
stability
just
is
go
still
up.
1. It's gonna go up to 2.
Call for unity.
Or
If
maybe
enough people
at
vote
most,
for the
like,
same
3.
thing, I gain stability.
Wait,
So
but then
you have just given me one authority basically for free.
oh
Well, your stability is still only 2.
well, meh, we'll take it. I guess the stability is not 6, so that's fine.
It didn't change. It went up then down.
Yeah, it went up
by the
and
way
then
the
down,
reforms.
and then yeah, his authority went to 2.
Have I been lowering the wrong fucking...
Yeah, the
I
one on
am.
the left
I'm-
is authority. The one on the right is his stability.
I can't read.
That's fine.
I can't read.
He's mainly in charge of his stability. We haven't really been
Barons have
changing that
assembled
much.
upon a chest and field. From tall stands, the place is buzzing with excitement. One and all, we have a most thrilling guest today. Murmurs raised from the crowd amidst the scattered applause. Your Majesty, the highest ranking knights of the tournament are applying for your favor. First is Lennox the Cunning, who won every bout last year. Some claim that they cheated, but surely they're just jealous. Victoria, no one thought she would succeed this year, but she's obviously trained hard. People call her the underdog. Last, the noble patrician Craw, the interloper, a surprise foreign contestant, but they qualified. So, Your Majesty, who will you favor?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the underdog, I guess. Fix the ribbon to her chest. The crowd cheers as she rides to the starting position. Oh, this is a 50-50 no matter what.
Wow.
Um,
Clap politely.
whoop and cheer. The audience cheer doubles. The bout begins. Noble Patrician Cray is her first opponent.
Oh,
Their horses stamp as the two jesters glare at each other across the field. Come on, underdog. Come on, underdog.
I hope I'm
How
good at
about
this.
you? Jesters get no.
I am good at
This
this.
is a 50-50 chance. The jesters gallop towards each other. Cray catches Victoria squarely in the chest with
I
her
just
lance.
kill someone.
Slowly, painfully, she topples down to the dust. Excellent victory.
Oh,
Magician
I
Craig
killed
goes on to
someone.
win the day, claiming. No, they're alive.
Oh, never mind. There's no guilt on
You
my
just beat
conscience.
them at jousting.
Yay! I mean, they probably have a broken rib.
Oh, that hurts me.
I'm good at pointing long
Okay.
sticks. Yay!
Military reform. The Barons are the major contenders to this new model army, having volunteered their expertise and manpower to the trying times. Meanwhile, in a foreboding Marcher fortress, the Barons are celebrating. Ha, I can hardly believe they went for it. This is all well and good, but we have not won yet. We must make our final preparations before we take control. Raise army or lower authority. Now that you're ahead of the counts, are you going to continue trying to help the counts, or are you going for your own victory now? Grand,
Polly
it's settled
said,
then.
both. Both is good.
Oh, I see. We're quoting El Dorado now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good
With
film.
our new model army and control of the kingdom's military, we need only knock the king down a few more notches to force lower than 1. Okay.
Oh. God, I wish I had money. Well, I have money.
Check you.
Oh.
How much money do I have? I have something. What do I want?
Okay, so
I know what I
lower
want.
that. We need to lower
My D.
authority as well.
I am D.
And we don't want to lower. I think that's everything else. Yeah. So A and D for sure.
I realize I did not need to spend more money.
You did not need to spend more money because the two highest ones
Damn.
win. But that's fine. We got it.
Oh,
So yeah, I think I'm gonna get the achievement for modernization. That'll be fun.
but I don't win. Sad, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Nice.
I am but a capitalist or something. I don't know. Let's get out.
Your heir. Request for an heir.
Should I die?
The council holding a small child. The
What?
council hall is filled with nervous silence.
Oh, that just gives you. Damn.
Assembled nobles break out in polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of your kingdom. Your daughter, what is her name? Yep. Just
Yep.
prod a second. Lovely.
That sucks.
Most pleased, Your Grace. I really wish that you could choose like a different name.
Mm-hmm.
Or is Kra the last name? No. Kra's not the last name. at
No.
this rate because I believe I'm King Fra Kenku.
Yeah.
So, anyway, now I just need to fulfill my ambition, I guess. Losing reverence. Morning, you'll be cutting the ribbon on the new library and giving a speech at the library festival. I prepared some inoffensive jokes about flowers for you. Hang on. Isn't there a council meeting today? Well, yes, Your Majesty, but the nobles told me you weren't attending council meetings anymore. They said you were happy to let them decide the matters of state. I have said no such thing. Oh dear, quick, let's head to the council hall. We might catch them before the session begins. Oh, Your Majesty, forgive me for not bowing. We didn't expect to see you here today. What is the meaning of this? Don't take offense, Your Serene Highness. We thought you'd be relieved to have the reins of power taken from you. Maybe you're right. I don't want to rule anymore. I could literally just abduct the throne
Put
right
a
now.
0. That's so funny.
Ability. Alright, wait. Authority.
You know what? I married a lowborn.
Holly said, "Keep going, Emma, get a drink."
Okie dokie. There's two ways that I could play this. Either just continue pushing forward to see how much longer this game can go, or I married a lowborn commoner in a very I'm doing this for love, not for politics. So I could just do this and straight up go, yeah, no, fair. I'll get off the throne, just leave me and my wife and my daughter alone. You guys can have the kingdom. I kind of wonder if
at
there's
the
an
start, you
achievement for doing that.
Yeah, I mean,
There very
might as
much
well.
could be.
Do it.
I'm gonna wait till Holly gets back.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It did say to continue. Indeed, that's right. Let us take over. You'd be happier as a figurehead anyway. Yep, I have no authority. I
Nice.
am just a guy. Letters are right.
Holly said, "I'm back."
Okay, cool. The only thing you missed was that I basically said, yeah, no, you guys can do all the work. Me and she's a queen now, but she was of common birth. As long as you don't mess with me and the queen and my daughter, then that's fine. But also, the scheme's going to be finished in a minute anyway. Letters arrived from Victoria, Your Majesty. Your favorite champion from the Baron's jousting tournament, if you recall, badly injured in the final bout and had to pay an expensive physician to treat her leg. Nobles across the kingdom have raised concern about the safety of jousting. They're worried the fad will become even more dangerous. Ignore safety.
Kralike Fox said, "Bingle bongle, dingle dangle, yickety do yickety da, ping pong, lippy tappy, 2 to H."
Oh, did you get the last one right? I'm hoping someone recognizes that.
Doctor Who.
Yay!
Victoria gracefully accepts your gift. Meanwhile, the jousting craze booms all across the march and beyond. Okay, lovely, beautiful. I am almost 100% sure I'm going to end this season and it's going to go, the march has overthrown you. Or there's just a cutscene you get for having no authority. Oh, taxes.
Nope, you still deal taxes.
Yeah. Taxes,
Texas
baby!
without authority?
I guess so.
Yes.
Why aren't you taxing me? I have the most
But
money.
there we go.
Why are you taxing
The
me?
new
I
model
have
army.
most.
The game has ended. You stand on the battlefield with Baroness Holly and your wife, inspecting the new model army that will soon be protecting your kingdom. The new polished armor of your troops glitter in the sun, The new legions look like a sparkling river flowing down the main streets of the capital.
Beautiful.
I suppose I should thank the barons for this. Oh, it's no bother at all, Your Majesty. If anything, we should be thanking you.
Why does that come up?
Thanking me for what? Why, for giving us the gift of the throne on a silver platter, of course. In fact, what do you say to a trial run? Let's see how they perform in a real battle. Before you can respond, Baroness Holly provides a whistle from the clock that blows. The model army suddenly begins marching in perfect formation right towards your open gates. Well, I don't have any authority at all.
Yeah.
So, where am I honor guard? Baroness Holly just laughs. We left them at the door, don't you remember? In fact, their corpses have likely been dropped over the battlements by now. You have your arms gesture desperately at the troops below, but they ignore you. Oh, did you want them to stop? Baroness Holly blows on the whistle again, and the marching battalion stops mid-step. 1,000 pikes point at you like a giant porcupine. You should have read the reform you signed, Your Majesty. This army follows a strict chain of command, which happens to be made entirely of barons. What do you want from me? We just needed to advocate and place our claimant, Carla, on the throne. That's all. I was going to do that anyway. I don't want to rule. Me and my wife of common blood and our daughter just want to live a happy life. So I am fine with that. You look at your wife, Jane. I know nothing of this, my love. You have to believe me. Not to worry, Jane. We will let you go if you play nicely. Now then, if you come with me, Your Majesty, I believe your Chancellor has already drafted your declaration. I'm going to ask what happens to my daughter. Perhaps if we play along, we'll let her live. Valmir is nice this time of year. Abject. You hang your head in defeat. You're escorted to the council chambers where your advisors are waiting. Standing with them are a number of your loyal soldiers and soon-to-be Queen Korea. You must understand, Your Highness. They made me do it. They held me at sword point and, out of the way, you sit down at the desk. Sign your name gracefully. Very wise move, Your Highness, or should I say, craw. There we go. Or you can't go lower. Baroness Holly holds the paper aloft and shows it to everyone in the room. It's done. The reign of King Craw is over. All hail Queen Carla. And so ends your reign. Not a blaze of glory, but to muted applause echoing through the council chambers. At least you kept your head. Out with the old.
Very nice.
Alright. I'm probably gonna go to bed. I'm tired.
Me too. Bed
Wait,
time.
there's still an epilogue to read.
Oh, more words. Gross.
I'll do this quickly. Please. Please, my lords. The game ends once we hit continue. Don't you want to see the stats?
How many people died to crabs?
Amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Said, Craw the eye is getting tired.
Yeah, let's look at the stats.
Please, just like 5 more minutes.
Yeah, let's see the stats. I want to see how many people died of horrible death.
Who left?
Holly said, IDK who isn't here TBH.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I'm
Wait, did Carly?
Choose my connection.
It would either be Cray or Holly, because there's 2 people for the counts, so unless both counts are gone for some reason.
I'm still here. No, yeah, I'm still here.
I'm here so IDK.
Cray.
Mine says I'm still in the game. It just says game paused on my little square.
Yeah, it says mine is paused.
Same for me.
Waiting for host.
Oh.
We broke it.
Yeehaw.
Okay. If we continue, yep, it just goes straight to Queen Carla, so we'll never get to see those stats.
I wanted to see the total
Or
crab death.